I mean, in a lot of ways, the progressive movement, as far as it existed in 2017, is a much stronger now in 2022. I mean, electorally, I don't think that there are progressives and democratic socialists and lefty or liberal Democrats like Bernie up and down, from the Senate all the way down to state and local races. Obviously, I think there has to be more of that. I think that as far as it's fractious, a lot of that I think is online stuff. And like a lot of it too, I think is, I mean, I certainly have like a large number of views. I'm not saying that I don't, but there are a number of people who are using their position in the left movement to kind of perpetuate and to kind of support kind of right-wing causes, which you kind of have to watch out for that. You kind of have to watch out for people doing that. Anyway, that's my little soapbox about that. As far as like getting people more involved, I think the local idea is pretty smart. I think people should continue to do that. If you want to have electoral power, that's what you have to do. I would honestly, though, say that probably like the biggest thing that's going on right now is that the GOP is like going full steam ahead, super hard to get people into positions of local and state power where they can determine how votes are counted. That shit is real. Like that shit is very dangerous because of the way that the party has been since Trump, and especially since like the January 6th riot. It's very clear that they've explicitly said we're not losing the next presidential election, and like they're not saying like we're not going to lose it. They're just saying we're not going to lose it. If you understand
I feel
what I'm saying there.
Yeah, but the Democrats, at least for us, like state and local, they have no plan to do anything about this.
Oh yeah,
They're fairly complacent. They're fairly complacent. They have been.
Yeah.
Although I would like to, while I'm thinking about it, shout out to friend of the show, Michael Owens, who was running for Secretary of State in the state of Georgia, where a lot of this nonsense was occurring. And so it would be really nice to have a progressive in charge of electoral politics in the state of Georgia. So just thought I would throw that out there.
Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Texas, Arizona, North Carolina. I mean, these are the states that they're pushing that for. I would say that it's really important to, if you're interested in making electoral change, make sure that electoral change doesn't happen, because then that means that because if that shit goes through. Sorry if I'm cursing too much.
No, it's okay. That shit sailed on the show a long time ago.
Okay, great. Right. So if that shit goes through, you're then looking at a situation where it doesn't matter what you run for, you're not going to get there. And once in the medium worst to worst case scenario, as a result of this, the first people that they're going to go after are not going to be like the liberals. Like it's going to be people like the progressives and people on the left. So this is like kind of like an existential moment. So if you're interested in electoral politics, I would say that's the way to go. I mean, I don't know, like my activism days and all that stuff came up through the Bush protests, the anti-war protests, dealing with the white nationalist movement when it was still pretty fringe. I mean, it's still extremely dangerous, but like fringe. This is a really long time ago. This stuff, I mean, I report on this stuff now, so it's a little bit different. So my understanding of like what's the right thing to do for people to get out there and organize is different. But I think what I would say is that the stuff that I was active against and protesting against back then and working and organizing against back then has only gotten more intensely bad.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.